Hello Cowboys Nation, welcome to another video, and without further ado, let's get to another round of news from America's team. There is real interest, Cowboys' next head coach identified per report. Going into the 2024 season, many knew that Dallas Cowboys head coach Mike McCarthy would be on the hot seat to win a championship after failing to reach the Super Bowl any of the last 3 seasons. Each one of those seasons resulted in 12 regular season wins, but not even an NFC Championship game appearance. However, what not many expected was Dak Prescott to go down with a season-ending injury and the running game to be historically bad. That being said, there's a name floating out there that could be an interesting addition for Dallas. It would make perfect sense that Cowboys' next HC identified per report. A struggling NFC team may soon need to fill a HC vacancy after reportedly expressing interest in Robert Saleh. In a surprise move, the Jets fired Robert Saleh following a 2-3 start. 6 weeks later, the dysfunctional AFC franchise relieved general manager Joe Douglas of his duties. The Jets have fared no better under interim HC Jeff Ulbrich, losing 6 of 7 games. The Dallas Cowboys are widely expected to move on from head coach Mike McCarthy after the 2024 season. Everyone knows that Jerry Jones doesn't like firing coaches, but he has a clean exit with McCarthy's 5-year contract expiring in January. According to a report from Mike Fisher of Athlon Sports, the Cowboys will consider Robert Saleh for their head coaching vacancy. Fisher noted that Saleh would have familiarity with Kyle Shanahan's offense, which has been problematic for Dallas. And one of the coaches who were told via an NFL source will get consideration for a job at the Star in 2025. Robert Saleh. Saleh, 45, has another attribute. A great Cowboys nemesis of this era has been the Shanahan offense, a style of play based on the teachings of 49ers coach Kyle Shanahan. In theory, Shanahan's own former defensive coordinator might be the league's most qualified guy when it comes to beating it. Saleh's Jets defense is routinely ranked among the league's best. For that reason alone, he figures to be a hot name when it comes to getting a coordinator job, and a name Cowboys Nation should file away for when a coaching staff search begins here inside the Star. Robert Saleh was hired as Jets head coach in 2021 after serving as 49ers defensive coordinator under Shanahan. During his tenure, the team went 20-36, though the first 2 years were rebuilding years. Saleh wasn't the Jets' problem. In spite of the franchise's never-ending drama, he connected well with his players, and his history of coaching top 10 defenses speaks for itself. He will surely get hired before the start of next season. Dane Brugler predicts Cowboys will select someone other than Ashton Jeanty in first round. The Cowboys need to bolster their backfield this upcoming offseason, which has many under the assumption that they will target Boise State running back Ashton Jeanty in the first round of the 2025 NFL Draft. However, in The Athletic's Dane Brugler's latest projections, Dallas passes up on Jeanty and addresses another positional room on the offensive side of the ball with Missouri wide receiver Luther Burden too. The cries for Ashton Jeanty here will be loud, and it wouldn't be surprising if, ultimately, he is Dallas' pick. But the Cowboys also need more explosive options in the passing game, and their in-season trade for Jonathan Mingo won't prevent them from going receiver in round 1. Despite a mediocre 2024 campaign, Burden is strong at the catch point and at his best creating with the ball in his hands. The Cowboys' running game has been awful this season, averaging only 85.8 yards per game, which is second worst in the NFL. On the other hand, even without Dak Prescott under center, Dallas is still getting good production through the air, boasting the 7th best passing offense. There's no denying that Burden would supply the Cowboys' offense with an explosive and dynamic weapon to complement CeeDee Lamb. Burden finished his 3-year Missouri career with 192 catches for 2,263 yards and 21 touchdowns. However, by selecting Jeanty, he would fix Dallas' most significant offensive issue from the jump and take some of the load off Prescott. Shanti is a workhorse of a back who has rushed for 2,288 yards and has accounted for 28 total touchdowns this season. Shanti is only 340 yards shy of Barry Sanders' FBS single-season rushing record. Additionally, Ezekiel Elliott and Rico Dowdle are only under contract through the end of this season, making the Cowboys' need for a high-volume back much more pressing.